We are at the home inspection for the home that we're about to sell. I would say 99.9% of all home inspections are done by buyers, right? For homes that they're going to purchase. But this is something a little bit different. We're going to get a home inspection on the home that we're selling so that we can prepare for the market in a way that I think we need to prepare. We were in this home for 12 great years. My daughter Sydney was 1.5. And Camilla was still in mommy's belly when we moved into this property. It was a process. I think that process, it was a lot going on over the past 2-3 months. My youngest, graduated from elementary school, going to middle school. The school that she went to literally is through the woods. We can walk through the woods. We have walked through the woods plenty of times to get there to the playground for her to meet her friends. My oldest also went to that school from first grade on. Emotionally, it was a lot. It was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And it gave me a better understanding for especially clients that are having an emotional, as a realtor, sometimes it's real easy to just say, look, it's the X's and O's. It's a great time to sell. There's an emotional tie that you got to unwind a little bit. And I unwinded it. I don't think I fully let go of all of it. I think the first step was that everything is out of here, and we moved everything into our new home before we started to get the process of selling this home. That new home feels like a home now, but there's still small parts of this place that feels like a home too. Every time I come back, I walk through it and there's a memory or a thought of love and of happiness. And this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness. It's the summertime, so I just got finished listening to that song. But in all seriousness, there's a difference between a house and a home. And this was a home for us for a long, long time. And I'm trying to transition myself into more of it being a house and getting this house ready for the market, because there's different processes and different stages for that. The first step is just figuring out whether we should sell it or rent it out. And that was a process that we went through months ago. I wrote about it in the book, 50 Things Your Real Estate Agent Should Tell You But Probably Won't. They're just steps you go through. Number one is it going to be a good rental property? Number two, are there tax implications associated with selling a primary residence versus investment if you turn it into investment property? 3, renting a house where you got neighbors around you that are overly concerned about a home. I've had a situation where we rented out one of our homes that we lived in, and I'll tell you, the dynamic of renting a home out when you have a neighbor that knows you, really, really knows you, as opposed to a rental property where don't nobody know you and it's just an investment property are completely different. And then what are you going to do with the cash? So for us, we got a new, bigger home. We got a lot of projects that we want to do there. So the divesting of this was a really smart decision. We feel like we're doing it at the top of the market. You don't want to divest at the bottom of the market. So that's the first step. The second step is just the timing. So for us, it was a lot going on, and we just didn't want to sell and move at the same time. Sydney was getting out of school. We had already purchased the new home, so we just made a decision to use our HELOC, our home equity line of credit, use that as for the down payment on the new home, and then not really slow roll, but make this process of getting this done on our own timeline a little easier for us. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. This home's going to show great. We did a walkthrough with the contractor this weekend. We got a really good plan of the things that we want to do. Right now, we got the home inspector that's here, making sure that, all the things that we don't see are addressed, because when we put it on the market, we don't want any apologies, right? As a real estate professional, as someone who understands real estate, as someone who knows that the market is changing, this is the opportunity for me to do everything that I tell my clients to do that sometimes they won't do. So this is like a grand experiment. This is a home that has emotion, right? So I'm feeling what my clients feel. This is also a home that I want to net as much money as I possibly can out of. And this is a home that we can kind of take y'all on the journey of, so you can see it from A to Z and see how it turns out.